Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. So, what I'd like to do for you today, once again, in observance of Black Music Month, I like to bring forth yet another miraculous singer. And this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring forth Mrs. Minnie Julia Riperton Rudolph. For those of you who are a little younger and might not know her, she was an American singer, a songwriter, and she was known, ladies and gentlemen, for her fabulous 5-octave vocal range. But ladies and gentlemen, she died at a very early age, at age of 31 here. Okay. On August, ladies and gentlemen, 24th, 1976, she revealed on a Tonight Show that she had undergone a mastectomy due to breast cancer. And as time passed, her symptoms began to get worse here, and it seems that her cancer spread it throughout her body, and she was only given 6 months to live. Okay, and as the research indicates, ladies and gentlemen, she actually also died in the arms of her husband. Okay, we also know that Maya is also her daughter here. She's also a famous R&B artist. Okay, so what I'd like to do is to bring her forward, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm just going to ask her a few questions. Okay, if you guys like this reading or if it resonates with you, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So let's go on and just pull a card here from my conjure deck here to represent her, and then I'm going to do a quick prayer, and then we're going to dive right on deeply into the dominoes here just to get some indication of her qualities, you know, her attributes here. So I'm just going to go on and select the Queen of Cups here to represent her. And I'll be using this card throughout the reading in order to channel messages, okay? Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this reading or if it resonates, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure to press that subscription button, okay? What you would also notice too, ladies and gentlemen, in these type of readings, okay, the messages usually are for the family, and usually the family can confirm whatever I'm saying here, okay? So with that said, let's just go on and just dive right on deeply into this reading, and I'm going to start off by just once again saying a quick prayer, okay? So, dear God, dear Holy Spirit, Jesus, Archangel Michael, and all of my ancestors who have crossed the veil, I ask that you come forward. I ask that you watch over this experience, making certain that only the message of God will come through. Please protect my loved ones and also Mrs. Riperton from malevolent energies. Please help me release my ego fear so that I can clearly see, clearly hear, clearly feel, and know the messages that Miss Riperton wants to share with us. Okay, with that said, I ask that you, Miss Riperton, come forward. Come forward. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, as indicated, I'm going to start off with selecting three towels here for my dominoes, just to get an indication of her personality. And I've already gotten an impression there from touching that card there. So we're gonna just, talk about these towels rather quickly, and then I'm gonna go on and get into the reading. Okay. So we have number 4 and number 6 here. So she certainly was a very domesticated, type person in terms of, she loved being not only a mother but a wife here. And it seems that she always wanted structure, stability in her life. And she certainly put in enough effort to ensure that occurred, I'm seeing here. I feel, ladies and gentlemen, that with these cards here, she certainly with this style here, she was very adventurous. She loved to travel here. She could possibly have been a bit arrogant here, only because it seems she might have had a type personality. She was a leader in her own right, a pioneer, very, very creative. And with that combination, it certainly shows that she enjoyed sex. Okay, let's pull another towel here. Wow, we have another one here, so that further emphasizes the fact that she was creative. She was very independent. She was an independent thinker. It seems as if that she liked to be alone to really go through her feelings first before she made a decision. And as you can see there, we have a blank there. So that I look at that as the fool here, not as being a fool, but and being very courageous. Okay, always willing to take a chance, and sometimes risky behavior and irrational thinking also is associated with this. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what I like to do now is just go on and just dive right on into these questions here. And we're going to start off with my initial impression that I felt as soon as I picked up this card here. Okay, so as soon as I pulled this card, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Riperton, she's coming through very, very swiftly. She seems to be a very active type spirit. And of course, this is something that the family can confirm. She's telling me that she often plays with electrical appliances, and she moves things a lot to try to get her family attention. Okay? It's almost just as if, ladies and gentlemen, by just feeling that card, I could touch her, or she could touch me here. And for some of her loved ones, they might feel that she's, feel a touch in some way here to them seeing. I feel, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that her energy is telling that she was very creative, an entrepreneur, ladies and gentlemen, in her own right. Okay? And she's saying that when she was living, she really did know how to market herself. She marketed herself to a T. And she always seemed to be somehow caught up in the limelight that I'm getting. And she's showing me this very, very courageous type spirit here. Okay? So, wow. So let's go on and just start into the questions here. So, tell me a little bit more about yourself here, okay? Wow, so she's telling me that she certainly did love to travel, ladies and gentlemen. And she seems like she made people laugh a lot, that she had a very nice sense of humor, very ambitious. And even, I'm getting that either she was athletic or she loved sports in some way, okay? She tells me she also liked to debate. She loved to debate issues. She liked to talk things through, but she would always stand her ground that I'm getting. She seems to me too that I'm getting here that she was always in a rush and a haste to kind of get things done, But she certainly was she was an enthusiast, if you will. but she was one who really required a lot of freedom. She didn't. It seems that she didn't like a lot of people around her. I'm kind of getting. Okay, Miss Riperton, let's go to our next question here. Since we know how you died, okay, how did you feel, or can you tell us, just your situation or anything you want us to know about your death? Ladies and gentlemen, she giving me a strong signal that it looks like she had a lot of sleepless nights here prior to her death, and it seems that she's kind of showing me or going back prior to her surgery. It looks like she knew that this was going to occur, or felt some way, or fear that this would occur to her. Okay, and it looks like she's fearing somehow that she was her own worst enemy, and perhaps by having this surgery, she was the reason why her death occurred. She caused it in some way. I'm kind of getting. I'm also getting a sense too that she feels someone did something very spiteful to her. Okay, that she's showing me. Now, while I'm seeing that she felt a bit hopeless, and I know that she was in the arms of her husband when she died, this might have been how she was feeling it until her death, that I'm kind of getting. And it also looks like, ladies and gentlemen, she suffered from other gynecological type issues, or female type issues here that I'm kind of seeing here too. Okay, let's move right along to our next question. And ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, if you like this reading, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. So, Mrs. Riperton, you've told us that you make your presence known and like moving objects or playing with electricity. Are there any other ways that you make your presence known? What she is showing me, ladies and gentlemen, she's saying that she appears a lot in dreams. But I feel this like I'm trapped in some way. So she's kind of saying that she feels trapped a little bit. And she hasn't yet fully moved on. And it looks like she wants to make amends. It's something that she really wants to make amends about, I'm kind of seeing here. So, since you've indicated here that you haven't yet to fully move on here, can I help you move on? She's saying yes, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like that she has it's a group of people that's like surrounding her here. I'm seeing 5 people. It could be her ancestors, her relatives. I'm certainly seeing 2 children, 2 dogs, an older man, a younger woman, and a man. So it's like a village of people coming towards her to meet her. And it could, like I said, possibly be those she's lost. Okay? Let's go on and ask our next question. Is there anything else that you'd like to share? She seems to keep dwelling on the past, ladies and gentlemen, and also appears to be a bit angry. She's showing me that while living, she had to confront a lot of competition, which, of course, ladies and gentlemen, that could be in not only the romantic arena, it could be also business-wise, where she always felt that it seems that she had to compete. I'm kind of getting here. And she certainly feels, ladies and gentlemen, and this is quite understandable, that her life was taken a bit too soon here. So what I like to do, ladies and gentlemen, I like to just utilize my oracle deck here just to give you some parting messages here. And these messages are mostly suitable for those close to her, her loved ones, but also to anyone who really kind of loved this fabulous woman here. So, in closing, Mrs. Rippleton, I'd like you to give me 6 final messages here to share to my audience here. Okay? Messages that you really want the world to know, as it relates to your death here. Or things that simply you like to share. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay. So she's certainly telling her family, as I said to you in the reading, she appears in dreams. So rest assured, family, that she's been in your dreams and continues to be there. Okay. Wow, it looks like she made it okay. Because now she's saying that she's here helping you. Because understand that time is fluid. So this reading could have happened years ago in her realm. Okay, it's hard to explain, but this is just how it is. Next message. She says she had to leave that way. Okay, this is what she charted. Okay. Next message. She wants her family to know that we will certainly be together again. Okay? Let's pull 3 more messages, ladies and gentlemen. And she said, since her death, ladies and gentlemen, she now has a new understanding. Okay? Next message. Wow, I was met by so many loving people. I told you that, ladies and gentlemen. It confirms the people that I saw. It looks like it was a group of people. And last message today, ladies and gentlemen, you, family, have nothing to feel guilty about if some of you are still carrying guilt. So with that said, this is the reading. I certainly hope it has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe, and